Hey there, it's Hillary, and today I'm going to be doing my July TBR. Now, I am one of those people, I have no idea what I ever want to read, so I've sort of picked a book from each genre that I have on my shelf from my TBR collection, and we'll see how well I stick to this TBR. So the first book I have actually already started hoping to read is Briars by Veronica Rossi. I'm about 80 pages into this one. I am enjoying it so far. I'm just worried that this isn't the book that I'm in the mood to read right now, but like I said, I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to try to stick with it. This book is about a boy who becomes one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. He meets the 3 other horsemen. And other than that, I don't really know very much about the story. It is sort of, it seems like it's being told in like a flashback. So that's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see like if the entire book is a flashback or at part of the story it becomes like up to date and then it moves forward. But we'll see. But I am enjoying this one so far. The next book that I'm planning on reading, this one I will have to get to. It's The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. I'm in a book club with a couple of mom friends, and this is our book for July, and our meeting is on July 12th, so I need to read this one before our book club meeting. So I have about 2 weeks to read this one. I don't think it should be a problem. I might have to end up stopping reading my other one depending on how quickly I can get through it. This one is a mystery thriller book, and I don't know very much about it other than that. But can I just say I love the cover of this book. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like it's textured, like it's so neat. Like it actually feels like water droplets on that book. I just think it's so cool. So the next one that I'm going to read, I have a fantasy, a thriller, and then the next one is a dystopian. This was one of the books in the June Owl Crate. It is New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. I don't know very much about this, but I'd like to try to get to it, and I actually would like to try to read The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson. That was the other book that was in the July Owl Crate, and I love dystopians, and I know a lot of new dystopians don't come out, so I just think it would be awesome to read something new, and hopefully it's like a fresh twist on a dystopian, so that would be really cool. The next book that I'm hoping to get to is The Weight of Feathers, and the author is Anna Marie McLemore. This book has been compared to The Night Circus, and I really enjoyed The Night Circus, so I really want to read this one, and hopefully I'll get to this one. I'll probably end up making time for this one because I'm really intrigued by this one. And that book is another fantasy, so I have 2 dystopians, 2 fantasies, a thriller. The next book on here is a contemporary. It's The Edge of Everything by Jeff Giles, or Jeff Giles. I've heard it pronounced both ways, and honestly, I'm really not sure which way it's pronounced. But I don't know very much about this book. Honestly, I don't like to know very much about my books when I go into them. I like to be surprised. I might read the synopsis of a book, I might not. To be honest, I'm kind of drawn by covers. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but a lot of times I will judge a book by its cover, and if the cover doesn't intrigue me, then I'm probably not going to read what it's about. Not that this is like super an exciting cover, but I did hear good things about this, so the last book on my July TBR is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. This is another one that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and I don't know very much about it other than it's like a historical fiction, and I wanted to give myself a nice variety of things to read. I've been in a contemporary mood lately. I read about 3 contemporaries last month, so I wanted to try to give myself a variety of books. Like this way I should cover all my bases. If I'm in the mood for contemporary, I have one. If I'm in the mood for dystopian, I have one. If I'm in the mood for fantasy, I have one. Like all my bases are covered. So hopefully I will get to some of those books, if not all. For the month of June I read 13 books, and that pile had 7 books. So it's possible that I could get to 7 books. My TBR could change as I start reading them and seeing what I get in the mood for. Let me know down in the comments what you're hoping to read for the month of July. If you read any of those books and you enjoyed them, please don't spoil the books for me, but if you liked one of those that's on my TBR, yeah, feel free to let me know. I'm trying to put out videos at least twice a week, so if you want to be notified when I put out a video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!